My name is Leanne Calvert and I am a researcher, spend some time here at the Presbyterian Historical Society. So the book that I'm writing at the moment is provisionally entitled Sex, Scandal and Sin, Presbyterians in Ireland and America, 1717 to 1830. And the project aims to trace similarities and differences in the sexual and social worlds of Presbyterians in Ireland and North America. Because Presbyterianism is founded on this system of church courts which exercise authority over all aspects of individuals' lives. They provide a tantalising insight into things like the making of marriage, sexual behaviour, the use of alcohol, and fights and slander and defamation. So the project's interested in finding out were things the same in Ireland as they were in America, and if they weren't, why was that? So the records I've been looking at are minutes of the church courts, the presbytery as well as the kirk session. So the presbytery tends to have to deal with cases that can't be solved at the level of the kirk session. So more aggravated cases, usually cases of incest, adultery, or those involving ministers. The ministers in the American church courts are always in trouble for lots of different things. So they are caught having a lot of alcohol, they vomit at the pulpit, they fall off their horses because they're drunk, they get caught out with the wives of members of their church as well. So there's a lot of that happening in the American records. For the kirk sessions, it sort of deals with like everything else. So there's a lot of alcohol types of cases, slander, so people who call each other names or accuse one another of things. So that's the type of stuff that I'm looking at in the records. Yeah, so a chapter of the book, Queer Lives, is what the chapter is called. Finding information on that for Ireland is really, really hard. There's hardly anything in Ireland. So one day I was here going through the records, and all I've been doing is taking lots of pictures because it's hard to come back, it's expensive. And there was a minister who was accused of climbing into bed with another minister, and it's a real detailed and graphic description of him climbing on the back of him and emitting on his shirt and skin, and it's that's a fascinating case, and I use it in class with students as well to think about, is this an example of same-sex relationships? Does this tell us more about its intimacy between men, or is it a case of sexual assault? And it's one of the most fascinating cases I've ever come across. In 2019, I was awarded the fellowship, and it enabled me to fly from Ireland over here and spend 2 weeks in the archive, and that enabled me to see what exactly was here in the collections, and it's going to allow me to write. It's the book that has been in development, but it's more than that because I was able to spend time here. When I went back to Ireland, I was able to apply for its grants because I could say I've been here, I know what's here, and the book is going to have legs here. If I didn't have the fellowship, I wouldn't have been able to come back again, and I wouldn't be able to write the book. And all the staff here have been fab and been bringing me everything I've been asking them, so they have been working really hard to support the stuff that I'm trying to do. So thank you for supporting it.